Oh, oh, pardon me. Sorry. It's just, excuse my poor manners. I promise I'm not always like this, but I'm quite sad as tonight is the final ever MILF Mansion Award ceremony. Yes, the final one. This is the fifth one. Yes, fifth. I've been doing this for over half a decade, pretty much. But over those past 5 years, I have been asking one question to myself. Who is the greatest MILF Mansion member? But then again, how do you define greatness? Is it dominance in a single category? Because if it is, that honour goes to Yane Williams, who took home Goofiest Video of the Year in 2022. Don't get me wrong, that category was only brought in once. And it was scrapped after that, but still, he still has a 100% win rate in a single category, which is Goofiest Video of the Year. But if that's not your definition of greatness, is it highest vote to award ratio? Because if so, that honour goes to Owen Davis, because over the past 4 years, he's only ever come home with one award and gained 17 votes over every single poll he's been nominated for the past 4 years. And that was Drippiest MF in 2024, which he won. And that's the only award he's ever won. Therefore, does that one award, does the ratio make him higher? Does that make him better than everyone else? Does that truly cement him as the greatest member? I don't know. But then again, if your definition of greatness is most awards won, most votes, most awards won in a single night, and most consistent, then my friends, that honour goes to James Harris. Because over the past 4 years, he's come home with 10 awards, 57 votes across all 4 years in every single poll he's been nominated in. In 2024, he shattered Gitto's record of most awards won in a single night, which his record was 3. He came home with 4, which were Yapper of the Year, Goofy Scuba of the Year, Message of the Year, and Member of the Year. And most consistency, he has won back-to-back awards in 4 categories, which are Yap of the Year, Selfie of the Year, Goofy Scuba of the Year, and Message of the Year. This man cannot be stopped for the life of him. But then again, can he keep that moniker after tonight? We don't know. Who will cement themselves in the history books? Who will be the final member of the year? Is it going to be me again? Is it going to be Nath again? James again? Gitto again? We don't know. Will it be someone new? Will someone else step up to the plate and join us full? Will there be more streak toms? Will James Harris keep his layer of consistency? Will Yan maintain his record? Will Owen Davis win an award this year? Heck, maybe Flynn will win one. Or Guion. But there's only one way to find out. And let's get to the answer of all those questions. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to formally invite you all to tonight's special broadcast of the MILF Mansion Awards 2025. Please, have fun.
私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっと触れるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には未来目指すための羽があること残酷な天使の手で窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いパトスで思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women of all ages, welcome to the 2025 MILF Mansion Awards, hosted by Daniel Lewis.
Oh, yes. Thank you for having me on. Thank you, and... Woohoo, man! Hot diggity dog! It is good to be back. Finally, after one whole year, the MILF Mansion Awards are back. But unfortunately, as you know, this is the last one. But let's not get sad on that right now, because tonight we have 12 categories that must be decided on. Fun fact, this is the first year where there is not a single new category to be put in. But without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Because we start off with the 3 basic categories, but now let's jump to our first one, Film of the Year. Who's won Film of the Year? We're about to find out, because in this envelope has the winner. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner for Film of the Year goes to... It goes to a Minecraft movie. Congratulations to the Minecraft movie, winning 4 votes and 44% of the vote, just about beating Fantastic Four with 3 votes. I will say, this was a very small category. I will not lie to you. There were only 3 nominations, but still, what a win for a Minecraft movie. Congratulations to it. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for our next category, Game of the Year. Frankly, the MILF Mansion has been doing a lot of gaming this year, and a lot of new games have come out, surprisingly, which cannot be said for previous years. And this year has a lot of variety, I'll give it that. But who has taken home Game of the Year? Who has dominated this year? Well, there's a pretty clear winner, but we're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2025 MILF Mansion Awards Game of the Year goes to... Oh, sorry, didn't mean to keep the suspense. Goes to Dead Rails. Congratulations, Dead Rails, for winning. 4 votes, 44% of the polls goes to it. Just about beating Rocket League with 2 votes and 22% of the vote. Congratulations to Dead Rails. This Dead Rails has truly had a great year. At one point having 1 million concurrent players on Roblox, and right now it has the brand new Yeet event. But congratulations to Dead Rails. This has truly been a great year for it, and frankly I am so happy this game has won Game of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, TV shows have been okay this year. There hasn't been many good new TV shows. We've had great seasons of shows that have already started, but unfortunately no great TV shows. But what is TV Show of the Year, you may ask? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get into that. Ladies and gentlemen, your TV Show of the Year goes to... It goes to... Congratulations to Invincible Season 2. This season has had nothing. It doesn't have any of the woke nonsense of symbolism and character development. No, it just has the stuff everyone has about. Hype moment, aura scaling, power scaling, tough moments, and a great soundtrack. That's all the modern consumer cares about. So congratulations to Invincible with 4 votes again. The first 4 categories have had 4 votes each. Just about beating the Women's Euros with 2 votes. Now, before we get on to the other categories, let's take a little trip down memory lane to see the previous winners of these 3 categories over the years. Over the years, the MILF Mansion have consumed a lot of media, such as TV shows, movies, and games. But before we get on to the most prestigious categories, where members of the MILF Mansion are actually nominated, we're going to have a quick trip down memory lane to see who has won what category. Let's start off with Video Game of the Year, with the inaugural winner being Star Wars Battlefront 2 with 2 votes in 2021. 2022 was Minecraft with 4 votes. After that then, Marvel's Capcom 3 2023 with a whopping 5 votes, holding the biggest majority in the Video Game of the Year category. Then, it was Rocket League with a whopping 4 votes to his name. After that then, it was TV Show of the Year, with the inaugural winner, Better Call Saul, in 2022, taking home 3 votes. After that then, it was Chunk on Earth in 2023, with 3 votes again. And after that then, it was the Fallout TV show in 2024, with a whopping 3 votes. 3s across the board. Now, it's time for Movies of the Year. Willy's Wonderland was the inaugural winner in this category, with 3 votes. After that then, it was Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in 2023, with 4 votes, holding the record as the biggest majority in the Movie of the Year category. and then followed up by, in 2024, Deadpool and Wolverine. Hope you enjoyed that nice little trip down memory lane. Now, let's get back to the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the categories where actual members of the MILF Mansion get nominated. Now, I'm going to start one off with a newcomer, as it was only introduced, I think it was last year? I'm not entirely sure. We're going to have to check the history books on that, but it's Yapper of the Year. Who hasn't shut up this year? Who's been talking Bear was? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, pardon me. The member of the year, Yapper of the Year 2025 goes to James Harris. Congratulations. 4 votes. This man's won, just about beating Jon Hamm with 2 votes and him taking home 44% of the votes. This is his 13th award. Congratulations to this boy. Will this be the only award he picks up tonight? We don't know. But he has 13 to his name. Still holding the record for the most awards by a country mile. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for Message of the Year. One of the oldest awards in the MILF Mansion Awards. Who has said the most interesting, the funniest, or the most controversial message out of the whole 12 months in between this year, the 2024 MILF Mansion Awards and the 2025 MILF Mansion Awards? We're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, Message of the Year goes to Ghetto. Congratulations with 3 votes. The message, his winning message should appear somewhere around me right now, but still, congratulations to this man. Picking up his, I want to say 6 awards out of the past 5 years I've been doing this. So congratulations to him and to his prestigious category. But yeah, let's move on to the next polls. Mysterious aura is something that you cannot obtain. It is something you were frankly born with. And out of all the members this year, who's had the most aura? Who's had the most mysterious aura? The coolest aura? Just someone, when you see him, you just go, it's cold in here. We're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 most aura winner goes to... It goes to Ellis John. Congratulations. This also means that we have a new record broken, as he has beat Yayan and being the most dominant person in a single category, as last year was the first ever inaugural MILF Mansion Award Most Aura of the Year award, where he took home the award as well. This man is just too cold to be around these days. This man, his mysterious aura is just... How can you hate on him? How can you hate this man's aura? He's just there. He's tough constantly. But now let's move on to the next category. The following phrase is actually going to quite upset me, but this year, the MILF Mansion have not been seeing much of each other. So when it comes to moments, there are only a handful of moments that we could truly nominate for this category, but the moments we can nominate are some of the best moments in my entire life. Ladies and gentlemen, moment of the year is to signify moments that the MILF Mansion have flourished. But ladies and gentlemen, the moment of the year goes to... It goes to the Royal Rumble watch party with 3 votes. Congratulations. Just about being results day and anytime James has been with the Huz. Congratulations to the Royal Rumble, event I personally hosted. So I want to thank everyone for voting for that. And yeah, it was truly a great night of great wrestling. And I'd like to thank all of you for being there. Now let's move on to the next category. As a wise man once said, schlups is schlups. Now, who has been the ladies' man this year? Who has the W Riz? Well, I can tell you one person's now. It's James Harris. Boom. Thank you. But who has the most W Riz out of them all? Ladies and gentlemen, your ladies' man of the year 2025 goes to me. Oh, let's go! That's class! Yes, I have won with a whopping 3 votes, just about beating Yayan and Guion, which both have 2 votes. I'd like to thank everyone who voted for me, and I appreciate this great honour of the fact you guys consider me the ladies' man of the year, the person that was W Riz. Now, while everyone is sharpening their pitchforks and crying, I would like to take a small break to commemorate the polls that didn't make it this far. The polls that have unfortunately been lost to time and either only had 1 outing or 2. So then, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Gone for Not Forgotten, the MILF Mansion award polls that only went for 1 to 2 years. Oh, hello there. Today, you join me on this very cold, gloomy, and sad winter day. Because, my friends, today we are honouring the forgotten, the fallen categories in the MILF Mansion Awards. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Drippiest MF of the Year. One of the big 3 categories, in my opinion. The categories, apart from Member of the Year, this is one of the categories that people fight for. People fight tooth and nail for. And personally, I think I should win it. I think I'm looking quite fine today, personally. But obviously, I do not rig the polls as much as people like to say I do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Drippiest MF of the Year is a prestigious award. So let's announce the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the most drippiest MF of the year in 2025 goes to Johan Ham. Congratulations to him, picking up 15% of the vote, or almost majority, with 4 votes, with no one even coming close, with Gator only coming with 2 votes. So congratulations to him for winning. And I will say, this year, he's upped his drip. I won't lie to you. Maybe it's the fact he's gone to uni, but his drip this year has increased, so congratulations to him, buddy, and I'm very happy for him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those prestigious, but one of the awards you really don't want to get. It's Goofiest Goober. Who has won it? But I'm not answering that question, because ladies and gentlemen, for the final time, the Goofiest Goober Award will be announced by my dear friend and the dear friend of the MILF Mansion Awards, Mason. So, without further ado, I'll cut to Mason. Who is one member of the year? Let's find out.
Traveling in a freighter combi.
The last one. The very last MILF Mansion Awards and the very last Goofiest Goober Award. It's been a very good journey. It's been a good few years. You know, stuff's changed. Hair's got longer. Daniel's Langer. James gone more sillier. But today we're going to see who has won the award for Goofiest Goober for the very last time. Will it be Owen? I don't know, I hope so. Got the note right here. So let's open this bitch. He's won once and he'll win it again. It goes to Mr. Mr. James Harris. Go on! Go on, go on, last one! Get it, it's fun. Black eye.
I cannot believe this. James Harris has took home his second award of the night, currently leading the pack, with everyone else having 1 and him having 2 awards. He has won by 3 votes. Congratulations to the guy. But frankly, you know, that this is his 14th award collected in total. So congratulations to him. And also, he's just a really goofy guy. This year has proved it. I'm generally surprised he did not win Moment of the Year, but still, that's life. But without further ado, let's move on to probably the second most prestigious award. Back in the day, this is the one everyone fought for. Selfie of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Selfie of the Year. This is one of the most prestigious, the second most prestigious one, I would say. And, you know, people love this award. People have fought tooth and nail for this award. People have screamed when they win this award. But, pardon me. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, your Selfie of the Year winner goes to... It goes to Nathaniel. Congratulations to him. This was a 2-horse race between him and Gwion. Nath took home 5% of the award. 5%, no, not 5%. Sorry, 5 votes. This man took home compared to Gwion's 3. This was a 2-horse race and he won. So congratulations to him. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's time for the big one. But before we do that, we're going to have one last break to just build a little bit of anticipation and get you all in the festive spirit.
Getting to look a lot like Chunksmas everywhere you go. Take a look at featured and subs. This post is kick I'll repub with no profile, big accounts aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Chunksmas. We hate Redditards, but the prettiest sight to see is how unfunny they will be everywhere you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final Member of the Year. This is the final category in the final MILF Mansion Awards. So further ado, just because it is the final category of the final MILF Mansion Awards, we are not announcing the winner straight. We're going to go top 3. So let's announce it. Ladies and gentlemen, in 3rd place is me with 1 vote. Then, in 2nd place with 2 votes is Johan Ham. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2025 Member of the Year with 3 votes goes to Alice John. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to the guy. This has truly been a great year for him. He has broken the record and taken the most prestigious award. Congratulations to him. He must be jumping, and people would obviously be angry, but still, this is a well-deserved win in my opinion. But yeah, that's it. MILF Mansion Awards are over. You know, I thought it was best to end it now, as you know, we're all separating, we're all moving away from each other. You know, where so some of us in uni, some of us are going back to college, some of us are just doing our own thing, which means we won't be able to see a lot of each other. But I just want you guys to know, for these past 5 years, have been doing this award ceremony. Don't get me wrong, I've been verbally abused, I've been screamed, I've been shouted at. I wouldn't trade it for the earth. So I just want to say thank you all for letting me. Just thank you all for still tuning in, and you know, just I'm gonna, you know, we're all growing up. We're all not gonna see much of each other, and I think it's about time, you know, we all just live life. Obviously, we'll still see each other, but you know, it sucks, but it has to be done, because I'm not doing this until I'm 40. As much as people would like it to, you know, we all have to, you know, start doing our own thing, and yeah. But you know, I just want you guys to remember, right? Together we are the MILF Mansion. As long as you have the charisma of Johan Ham, the looks of Nath, and the intelligence of Alice John, just remember, we are the MILF Mansion. And I'd like to thank you all for tuning in for one final awards, and I'd like to thank from the bottom of my heart again for all the members for voting and just being in my life, as truly these past 5 years with them have been some of the greatest. But yeah, and also I'd like to thank people who have helped over the years. Oliver, Mason, Zach, they've all been special guest announcers. Also, it's just that yeah, I'd like to thank them both. I'd like to thank Oliver for making the opening, and I'd like to thank him for editing the Goofy Scuba of the Year award. But yeah, it's a true shame. But again, it has to be done. But I just want to say again, from the bottom of my heart, to thank you all for tuning in, watching, and being a part of my life. And that's about it. Good night.
Here we go. Let's
go! My hero! Let's go!
Are you trying to hit me?
Oh my god.
I gotta clip that. I gotta clip that.
How the fuck you got back? I can't see, I'm stuck. Look at me upside down.
I'm not gonna rape you. Yeah! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Yeah!